group calls and writing down, uh, basically writing down what the agenda is. For example, in Sudan, I know there's a basically Sudan's been called a federation in the past. Nigeria's a
Yeah,
federation. So
yeah,
usually we have states or villages with some sort of autonomy where we could partner with
yeah,
each other and support each other. And instead of us,
yeah,
instead of going to United Nations individually, we can come together. Right now, there's the Sahel Confederation, which we know runs through
yeah,
Nigeria. We have the Kanem Bornu people. We have the Hausa. We have uh, the Songhai Zarma people who are in Chad. They're in Sudan, a lot of them. So it's the same people where we can just have we could talk to the Sahel Alliance, we could talk to people in Nigeria and outside Nigeria and raise awareness about how our what we're going through is connected as, and so we just have one voice. We have the sister in Toronto who says she's shown she's able to help us write down things and put things together in one voice. Um,
yes, yeah, yes. Just as I mentioned, because I'm sorry, my brother, because my battery is not low, so
mhm.
I just listen you very carefully. Uh, so today I can do nothing because situation is west here with me. Thank you very much for contacting me.
Okay,
I very appreciate it. I very appreciate it. Thank you very much.
thank you. No problem.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. All right, it's okay. Sister Agulefo,
Yeah,
it's okay.
Yes, I'm here.
yeah,
I'm here.
yeah.
Um, it looks like his battery is low, so he can't participate. But they're going through
Yeah.
a lot of issues in Sudan since when they went to they're going basically to a secular state or more to promote their tradition. A couple years ago, they let me back up. They've been always been under something called the Muslim Islamic Party, like it was a political party that wanted to convince the black people that they should be Arabs, and they're using Islam to make them more separate from the black race. But the people over there, they're connected to ancient Egypt, and the oldest civilization on record, ancient Egypt, one of them. So you know, it's basically it's a fight for should Sudan work with Black Africa or kill each other over this Arab identity. So
Okay.
so now that the people were waking up, the military started fighting the different sides. We want to be more aligned with Africa and want to be more aligned with the Arabs. Now they're fighting again.
Oh dear.
So, so they're part of one of the ancient kingdoms, the Nubians. I think they're
Hmm.
related. Yeah. So now that there's a Sahel platform that covers the Nubians are famous, Ethiopia's famous. The people in Burkina Faso and Mali are famous now,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
we have Kanem Bornu in Nigeria, and some of the Burkina Faso people in Nigeria as well. So it's like 10, maybe under 10 kingdoms or areas that we could contact and have one voice. But I'm not sure. I was trying to get everybody on one call, so
Hmm. Hmm.
it's hard when
So
no one answers, like
that
when
is
they're
true.
available.
That is true. Most of them in Africa because the hours are different. They are like 5 to 6 hours ahead of us.
Yeah, they're all in Africa, so that one was probably is East Africa, probably 10 o'clock over there.
Yeah, between 9 and 10.
Hmm.
Because based on the Eastern, when the clock goes forward or goes backwards.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, and they go to bed early
Hmm.
in Africa.
Yeah, so that's another issue because this is when I get off of work. So
Okay, makes sense. Makes sense.
it's the afternoon and they're way ahead, and so the only time I can catch them, I can't really catch them earlier. Maybe 3 hours earlier. If I get off work, I just call them right away. That would still be around 6 or 7 for them, which is probably better. I could try to do that in the first place, but at the same time, I think it's best to plan for them not to. I've been making plans where for years where I have to have a backup plan even in case they don't show up. What's going to be done? So
Okay.
some of the more popular kingdoms are in Nigeria, where if we have people in Nigeria who could travel face to face, the government is trying to prevent a lot of African unity because it's neo-colonialism. But
Yeah, yeah.
some of these kingdoms, like Kanem Bornu State, is the same people as Niger and Chad. They're all looking at federations and restoring their territory and secure.
Okay.
That's why a lot of them security is happening because they don't like the borders, and a lot of them. I think Boko Haram even has recruited, saying that since they destroyed our kingdom, we might as well just take over Nigeria. Or I don't, some stories like that. They always reference their history sometimes. I mean, the basic thing is that if we have people in Nigeria that could travel and promote what we're doing, trying to unite, that's part of our plans. We didn't want to have too many people outside Nigeria or in random places. So I don't know.
Okay.
The Sahel Alliance, we have one contact there.
I understand.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know
So, what do you plan to do?
with this.
Are
I'm
you here?
trying. Yeah, I'm here. Uh, so there's two headquarters in Nigeria. I don't think that's.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
I think we got cut off.
Can, can you hear me
Confidence?
now?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can you hear me? Oh.